High school now.
We thought the war. Can you see that?
What you say it was the
What you doing, me? Oh.
It was the Republic of New Africa.
Republic of New Africa on Lewis Street.
Yeah.
I don't know if we remember the date, but it's off of Rose Street in West Jackson.
Yeah.
And nobody, I mean, we probably was a block and a half from that location, and I didn't realize that it was there. Okay. But the police knew it was there, and they invaded like after midnight, and you would have thought it was a war in West Jackson.
A lot of people got killed.
You remember that too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I want, how much, babe? How much?
It was an underground railroad.
It's not a railroad. I can't
They
remember.
call it underground.
It was the black. Who was it?
Yeah, it was Republic of New Africa.
Yeah, Republic of New
Yeah,
Africa.
Omar Overdeli.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were recruiting. I was a senior high school. I was in the Vietnam War.
It was more like a basement they had built, and they were getting ready to start a revolution. But somehow the chief found out about it in this city of Jackson, and they invaded on it. So and went up, and that's when Skinner was killed. Louis Skinner was murdered. Louis Skinner, his name is on the
He was a white police officer.
his name is over here at the academy. It's on the academy. Yeah, he was chief. No, he was assistant chief or something.
You sure he wasn't the chief?
No, he wasn't the chief. He wasn't the chief.
In fact, I steered.
Who was it?
Skinner.
The chief had to be either black or one of them other ones.
I don't remember.
Because Skinner was Skinner was an officer.
Right.
That's right. You right.
Yeah.
You right.
Yeah. See, they had two of them that was killed. In fact,
Skinner was a nigga.
Hold up, we didn't have any blacks on the force then, to my knowledge.
Now, was this like late 60s,
No,
early
this-
70s?
It was 71.
71.
Okay.
But I don't remember the month.
There were no blacks on the police
Not
force
to my
in
knowledge.
71?
Mr. Robinson made.
I think it was then.
I don't remember if it
I
was.
think it was then because when I
Yeah,
was
it
coming
was
up on Lynch Street.
There were 2 or 3 on that car.
Yeah, 'cause they used to-
Red was on that. Joe Larry was on that.
Red was on there, sure was.
And it was a nut, and I can't think his name.
Yeah, that was there.
Daddy driving. Oh, he's doing that.
Well, we need
But
to
the
catch
reason
him
I
then.
would like for you to come back, Carthage is probably 45 miles from Philadelphia, Mississippi, and I remember a lot of things that happened in Leake County, L-E-A-K-E, Leake County, and it was never told. That's where 2 of your civil rights warriors, females, lived, Winston and Dovey Hudson, and they're known in history as 2 of the major civil rights leaders, and they were really good friends of Fannie Lou Hamer. But we had lots of churches that was burned and crosses were burned in that area, and that was one of the major sites that they came through searching for the civil rights guys that was buried in Philadelphia. And my dad had, it's a lot that's coming back to memory for me. My dad had dogs all around our home because they feared that we were going to be next for these people to retaliate on.
Really?
But my uncle's home was burned up. We lived up off of the Natchez Trace. My uncle's home was burned. But as I became an adult, we found out, and we were told that it was my white neighbor behind us that set the house on fire. We had just come from school that afternoon. We were in the fields, and we saw this black smoke. And I'm having a hard time relating now that I'm older. A lot is coming back to me that happened. We had to go to another school doing this. I was a junior in high school. December of 1970, we had to transfer to another school that was predominantly black. We were in all black schools up there in Leake County. And when we had to transfer, we had no prom. I celebrated my class reunion this year. We didn't have a prom. We went to a predominantly black school. It was only one white kid in my school, and it was Thomastown High School. And I mentioned this to kids that was with me that had to go to other schools, and I told them we needed someone like you to come, because now that's becoming an emotion to me. You know,
Yes.
that emotionally is affecting me. And when I mentioned it to my classmates during our reunion this year, I told them we needed you to come. And I didn't know I was going to meet you today, because we would like to sit down and talk to somebody that's interested in how we've been affected.
Right.
You hear about the Arkansas
Right.
but this has affected a lot of us emotionally. And I, you know, I have been dealing with this really bad this year.
Really?
Just, I mean,
Since the class reunion?
before the reunion, it has. And my husband and my family don't know how, you know.
I can see you're
and
emotionally
just,
upset
you can
about
turn it
it.
off, because I don't